Hi, friends. Today and tomorrow, we're going to read two more of Jan Brett's books. And both of them are about winter because we're definitely into winter. It's definitely cold, even if we don't have much snow. But by the time you see this, we might have more snow. I'm not sure what's going to happen. But we can pretend that we are snowy, and we probably don't even have to pretend that we are cold. So this one for today is called The Three Snow Bears. Now, as we're reading this story, you are going to hear some things that are similar to the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. So you're going to see how two different books can be kind of similar. So the Three Snow Bears. This is the inside cover. And here is the title page that definitely gives you some idea of what's coming in the story. Come back, Aluki shouted as her huskies floated out to sea. Oh no! She knew that although an ice floe is a good place to fish, it is a bad place to lose a dog team. Not far away, a snow bear family had just started to eat their breakfast, but it was way too hot for Baby Bear. So if you look, you can see Aluki is standing on shore, and her dog team started floating away on an ice floe. So she didn't have a way that she was going to get to wherever she was going because they were pulling her. Oi, owled Baby Bear. My breakfast burnt my mouth. We'll go for a stroll and let the soup cool, Mama Bear said. Aluki was running along looking for her dogs when she came upon the biggest igloo she had ever seen. Who lives here? She wondered. This book is long, so I'm having a hard time holding it so you can see the pictures. Aluki ducked inside. So she went like this. She ducked inside. Right away, she smelled something delicious. Across the room, she saw a big bowl, a middle-sized bowl, and a small bowl. Surely the good smell was coming from the three bowls. Aluki took a sip from the biggest bowl. Ow! She cried. Too hot. She took a sip from the middle-sized bowl. Ew! Too cold. She tipped up the littlest bowl and drank every drop. She said. Not too hot and not too cold. And if you look way over here in the little picture, it is showing the bears deciding to go for a dip in the water while they wait for their food to cool. In the next room, Aluki spotted 3 pairs of beautiful boots standing in a row. She put on the biggest boot. Too big, she said. She put on the middle-sized boot. Too fancy, she said. She put on the littlest pair. Just right, she said, wiggling her toes in the soft fur lining. So look at the boots that she found. Aluki walked into the last room and found a long sleeping bench piled high with fur covers. Heat from an oil lamp warmed her cheeks and made her sleepy. When you're out in the cold and then you come back in the warmth, your body just relaxes and you get sleepy, don't you? She crawled under the highest mound of covers. Too lumpy, she grumbled. She tried the middle bed with the furry fringe cover, but sank down so far she could hardly breathe. Too soft, she said. She rolled over into the smallest sleeping place. The furry blanket was cozy and warm, and the pillow was just her size. Just right, Aluki murmured, and was asleep before she could take off her boots. And in this picture way over here, the bears meet her dogs. This one over here, I missed this one. This one, they're swimming out to the dogs. Wow, I wonder what's going to happen. If Aluki hadn't fallen fast asleep, she might have heard her dogs barking happily. Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Baby Bear had spotted them adrift the strong current and had gone to save them. The Snow Bear family was pushing Aluki's dog team back towards their igloo and safety. So here are the bears pushing the ice floe with the dogs on it back to the igloo. But where's Aluki? She's sound asleep. She must have been really tired. Papa Bear crawled into the igloo and saw his big bowl sitting in a pool of spilled soup. That means that there was soup on the table or wherever it was set. And so he called it a pool of spilled soup. Someone has been tasting my soup, he roared. Mama Bear rushed in and saw that her soup had been sloshed around too. Someone has been sipping my soup, she growled. Someone found my soup, sputtered Baby Bear in her high-pitched, squeaky voice, and they ate it all up. Papa Bear ran into the next room and saw his boots in the middle of the floor. Someone's been trying on my boots, he boomed in his big bear voice. Mama Bear put on her fancy boots. Someone has been in these boots, and the fur is all bunched up. Baby Bear saw that her boots had disappeared. Someone has taken my boots and left these not so good ones, she cried. Where do you think they're going to go next? Let's see if you're right. The bears ran into their bedroom. Was that your prediction? Someone has been sleeping in my bed, Papa Bear bellowed. Someone's been sleeping in my bed too, Mama Bear cried. Baby Bear peeked at her little bed and squeaked, Someone's been sleeping in my bed and here she is! So there they are, checking their beds. And look at the circle at the very end. There's a Lukey sound asleep. Lukey opened her eyes and saw 3 bear noses only inches away. Do you think she's scared? Oh my. There she is. She hopped out of the bed and dove between Papa Bear's huge, furry legs. There she is. She's like, get me out of here. Quicker than a seal, Lukey ran from room to room until she burst outside. Her huskies bounced around, barking and smiling their doggy grins. Oh, they were so happy to see her. And she was so happy to see them. Lukey and her dogs flew over the frozen ice, dodging ridges and cracks. She looked back to wave a thank you to the snow bears. She couldn't see them, but she heard a big gruff voice, a middle-sized voice, and a high squeaky voice calling to her. So in the circles you can see them. And the dogs are off and running with her. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. What a fun story. We will have another Jan Brett story tomorrow called The Snowy Nap. So join us then. Have a great day. Bye-bye.